Alright, hello everybody. So yeah, we basically just help these animal like protect us or whatnot, helping them retrieve this kangaroo. There's like this meteor strike, and it's crazy. Everything was on fire. And then Rainy, the woman we saw at the end of the last stream, previous stream before that one, we got a little bit of lore about her, about how she has this ability, to reverse the timefall effects, which we knew. And obviously, while she can bring it, she can also reverse it. And we also learn how she's pregnant, but she has like a stillborn, like, sorry, I don't know if that's the right term. Apologies. She has like a baby that's like stuck at 7 months essentially. Um, and almost 9 times out of 10 when they try and like get them out, they end up dying. So yeah. And so after that we camp out, and then obviously we get this thing about investigating this tar belt or this like thing, essentially, and we go up to it, and it drags us in. It was like proper mad. It's scary, and then same situation like the last game with the storms. This one was like with the tar. It drags us in, and we end up fighting this guy who said something I didn't understand, but yeah. We defeated him, and we passed out, and then woke up on the beach where there's also this body, like encased in some tar and whatnot, and chiralium, and it was like proper mad. So we end up helping, or like they end up helping this person get out and whatnot. Now we're about to find out what's happening. So yeah. Hopefully we find out who this mysterious woman is who was trapped in the chiralium. Oh yeah, and also with Rainy, we obviously saw how she was brought into the crew and whatnot. So yeah. Holy Christ, Jesus.
What happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her.
Right.
And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition.
But she's like
the crystalloid shell in which we found her, and it was troubling.
Yeah.
Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analysing both.
Yeah.
And there's more.
Why she has all that in her body.
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them.
It's like an octopus.
Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say.
Oh.
You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so,
Oh.
she's a living human being.
Oh, so that's what.
She was born with this.
Right.
After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
It doesn't seem like she has one, as far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Hmm. Interesting.
Sam, it's Charlie.
Right.
We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Huh. Okay. So we suspect she has dooms as well. And she has these like nightmares. Or when she's in some deep sleep, she starts to float, and yeah, her blood gets filled with this old chiralium stuff, which causes her to float.
Before I forget, Sam, it seems you left some cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory, where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes? Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
I love that. Alright.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent tarfall abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage.
Right.
Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat.
That's fine.
And their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. And if we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory. And there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible. I implore you to take on this main order, Sam, and soon.
Right. What the hell? I do kind of need some of this stuff, Jesus Christ. Just gonna get rid of these empty ones. Don't have anything that we'd want to really take with us anyway, to be honest. It's not we can take, literally, like you just said, pretty much everything here. It's what flipping ruined the mission, so. Yeah, get out. Oh well, shouldn't take me too long. If we're lucky, that is. Christ. Might drag a little bit, but we'll be fine. Oh, that's down there, right, okay. Get off about here. What is it exactly I need to do again? I kinda forgot. Chill, chill. Hey, yo. My god, chill, man, chill. Hey, hey, hey. God damn. Unnecessary. Because it's not like I can even fucking jump down here either. He's too far. Oh, you idiot, man. Sort yourself out. Flippin'. Wee! Wee! Ah! Flippin' ridiculous. Hey! Sort it out. Flipping one after another in this flipping place, isn't it? God damn. Get off! Oh my lord! These guys need to take a flippin' chill pill, man. ASAP. I don't even know where I'm getting shot from. I can't see. Alright, you know what?
Hey, come and get me.
I'll do this instead then. You. No, actually, they're fine. Ah, scum! We chillin'? No, we're not. I just gotta keep knocking them out. We good? No. Enemy base neutralized. Lovely. Now we can actually crack on now. Oh, god damn. That was mad. Alright, we good? I think we're good.
Keep it together.
You know, if I think I go back, get me car, bring it back, and then I can just flip and stick everything on that, and then capiche. Okay. Let's get in. Got this cargo. Make things a lot easier. I just gotta check if there's like anything else we wanna try and pick up, you know. I might as well take everything else they got, you know. It's like, might as well. Let me be in here. Let's just get everything and flip and put it on there. Do do do. Yeah, so let's grab whatever we can here and then just get off.
Show 'em how it's done.
Anything else? No. Nothing of particular value. Ooh, okay. Nice. Take all this, take this. Alright, nice. Just these last bits over here. And then we can go. See, I could do this and then I can recycle them. And with this much stuff, I won't really need to recycle anything for a good while after now. Because of all this stuff that I'm getting. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Let's get you. You. Alright, nice. Now we can start heading back. How lovely. And it's just over there. You can flip and see the thing. Right, but yeah, there will be so much to recycle.
What you said?
Right, got a little cargo on yourself in the back.
Nice.
Yeah, once I put this in the car, it should be grand. Nice. Nice. Are they gonna land so I can get on, or...? Right. Let me get rid of all the recyclable stuff. Cycle. Lovely. Now I can share materials. Okay, anyway, should be good now.
send requests.
Can I? There we go. Nice. So yeah, I couldn't be bothered doing all that. I'll just give it to someone else. Easy peasy.
Whoa, did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands? Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind. You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks. We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone.
Sorry, he said something there. And yeah, maybe I was skipping a little too fast.
Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length. The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf.
Right. Bear with me, guys. Okay.
It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the
Sorry, I'm not looking right now.
cargo. We've got to first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance.
So like someone's helping with them.
We've got to consider the
Right.
possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
sorry, I'm confused. Why is there so much on this?
Thank you for your cooperation. All contribute.
Let's get a move on.
About to get a massive low drop. Here we go. Alright.
Let's get a move on.
Lovely.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes.
Ah.
She won't even touch any normal food.
Ah.
But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower.
Oh, that's good. Jesus.
No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
Sam, baby.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Alright, oh, lovely. Nice.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, so he uses them both at the same time. Well, that's useful, isn't it? Mm-mm-mm.
Let's get a move on.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
So yeah, it's like a, you know, steps and getting us closer to Hartman, basically. So we gotta go to this place and get that crack done out the way.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Get this done in a few minutes. They've done that on purpose. There's no way they've not just done that on flipping purpose. There's no way. Wow, okay, buddy. See how it is. You know what I think?
There be somewhere we can cross more easily?
No, there isn't. Sorry, pal. They think that's gonna flip and stop me, man. Get out. Once I do this, I can just recharge outside.
Contamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You're with Drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo. No denying this is in fine condition. How about that? You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, alright? Alright. Go ahead and put us on the chiral network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned a corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal. We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but BTs as well. The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle.
So that goes onto the vehicle. That's actually insane.
Cargo easier than ever.
That is so cool.
Who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand.
Alright. Well. Better get back to it, I suppose.
They're not something just anyone should be messing with. They Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we can use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure.
Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth.
I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of them. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive. Trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together.
Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you.
Thanks again. We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Order completed. Well done. Vehicle ready. Please drive Rest recommended.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Let's get a move on.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Oh, just a little longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing to meet me, won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay, all done.
Falling on my head.
Oh my god, man.
Me and my eyes will soon be turning red.
This guy, man. This guy. Oh my god. Come on. What the freak? That was just unnecessary. What the hell was that, man? This guy. Oh god. What the hell?
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gatequake just now. It seems West Fort Knott was hit hard, and their Cairo printer is no longer working. I'm afraid we won't be able to continue expanding the network until it's back up and running. Pick up your next main order via the terminal at the F2 South Distribution Center.
Alright, well, I think that's a good place to end off on. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye.